Hi folks, this is just a little bit of bonus content on Act 1, Scene 5 of Macbeth. And all we're going to talk about in this video is names and naming, and the name specifically that Macbeth calls his wife, Lady Macbeth. Now, in this scene, he refers to her as my dearest partner in greatness. Dearest shows the love and affection that they have between them. This is not just a marriage of convenience, it's a love match. They do really like each other. He also refers to her as being his partner, and that word shows us that there's a sense of equality in this marriage. It's not that Macbeth is fully dominating, he's not the typical patriarchal husband. It's a marriage where they kind of work together to try and achieve their common goal, even if their common goal is killing the king. Anyway, and in greatness, so this is them wanting to achieve. They're both ambitious and they're both in this together. Later in Act 1, Scene 5, Macbeth refers to his wife as my dearest love, again emphasising that romance, that adoration, that emotional bond that they have. However, Act 2, they kill Duncan, and by Act 3, Macbeth is starting to be consumed by guilt about breaking the divine right of kings, killing his cousin, killing his friend who was rewarding him, and he starts to say to Lady Macbeth that his mind is full of scorpions. He's being absolutely tormented by what they have done. And at this point in the play, the relationship has totally changed, and Macbeth calls Lady Macbeth my dearest Chuck. Now, this is a far cry from the passion and affection and emotion we have in Act 1. Because in Act 3, we still have that word dearest. There's some kind of affection there. But chuck is a really belittling word. So I live in the north of England, and people might say flower or poppet or pet or duck. And chuck is kind of along those lines. Like it's something small, something almost kind of infantilized. And so Macbeth has gone from calling his wife a partner to belittling her at this point. Then in Act 5, Lady Macbeth commits suicide, and Macbeth hears the news and he says she should have died hereafter. So by that point in the play, he doesn't even have any kind of affection for her whatsoever. Macbeth refers to her as just the plain kind of she. He doesn't even give her a name at that point in the play. So what does this tell us? Well, first of all, the relationship changes. It is united and passionate and affectionate and equal at the start of the play. And then as Macbeth almost feels that his wife has led him into this murder, he starts to lose faith in her. As he becomes more and more embroiled in his own psychological torment, in his own guilt, he starts to think less about her and become more self-obsessed, so she becomes less important. Macbeth isolates himself from her as the play progresses, and that is part of the reason why she goes mad, I think, at the end of the play. She has given her husband everything. She has given him the crown of Scotland that he craved so much. And even after all of that, he kind of pushes her aside and doesn't really love her anymore. Okay, thanks very much, folks. Next video will be on Act 1, Scene 6.